Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about WandaVision Episode 4. So if you haven't seen up to this point, there's going to be some spoilers in here, so certainly go back and check it out. Love WandaVision, love to see where it's going, and we're going to talk a little bit about it today. If you're new to the channel, certainly, please go ahead and subscribe. If you're interested in what future videos we're going to be posting here, go ahead and click that notification button. And give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you think of the show. So with WandaVision Episode 4, we're going to talk about a few different points. First off, where we're at in the MCU Timeline. Now, up until this point, before Episode 4, we didn't really know when WandaVision was taking place. They're kind of going decade through decade, sitcom style. But after this one, we can pretty much narrow it down. So we know that WandaVision takes place 3 to 4 weeks after the snap that brought everyone back. So we know where we're at as far as the conclusion of Endgame, and it looks like we're about 7 months ahead of whatever happens in Spider-Man Far From Home. So we can kind of play with that different timeline to know that whatever's happening here is going to end up being seen in Spider-Man. So we know what happens in Spider-Man, so it's going to be fun to kind of see how they interweave that. You know how Marvel loves to do things like that. The biggest question I have with Episode 4 is Sword. We don't know a whole bunch about this in the MCU so far. We know that Captain Marvel's friend, Rambo, Photon, I think's their call name, was vital in the creation of Sword. And it seems like ever since the snap that took people away, they've transitioned from what they were doing weapons-wise to things like drones, nanotech. It's pretty interesting that it waited until the snap before it made that transition. So what happened approximately there that would cause that? Sounds like between that time period of the snap and the second snap, we know that they have a new director. New director was vital in transitioning what they were doing, but we're not really given the information on why just yet. And I'm hoping we find out a little bit more about that. Now, Sword being brought into this, why are they helping the FBI? I find that to be pretty interesting as well. So the FBI has a witness that they're keeping tabs on, and we're going to find out exactly who that is and why they're keeping tabs on him. I know I would love to have one certain character brought into the fact that I think could kind of tie a nice little bow onto how this is unfolding. But we'll have to wait and see. Because right now they're just doing some research to check into it. The director says this is a favor to go check this out. So we don't know if it's actually officially Sword business or what's going on with that. I'm curious to see how that's going to unplay as well. So the question is, who is the FBI's witness? They haven't really given any clues about that, but we know that it's someone that the FBI is certainly interested, Sword's certainly interested in. Now, I'm kind of hoping that we start unraveling this, that it's someone in the tech field. Sword wouldn't be interested in just anyone. So they've built up this new idea of nanotech, drones, things Tony Stark used to take part in, and now it's transitioned to this kind of company. So Tony has nothing to do with it. Who loves filling Tony's seat? I'm hoping it's Justin Hammer. I hope that after Iron Man 2 and him being arrested, he has pled a deal where he can work with Sword in creating some tech for him, just so that he doesn't have to spend time in prison. Now, Sam Rockwell's character certainly seems like he's going to be a guy that would do anything to avoid jail time. So I'm hoping that's the character that we end up finding out more about, is that it's actually Justin Hammer transitioning his role with the government into this private enterprise. So that's kind of where we're at. Who knows? We'll find out, I'm sure, in the next couple episodes exactly who that is. Maybe it's Skrull related. We know that they're in this field, so we're just going to have to wait and see, I suppose. But something we do know for sure, Doctor Strange is going to be involved by the end of the season. So it's been confirmed on multiple sources that he's coming in. He's going to help out in the matter at hand. So did he picture this happening when he was going through the different scenarios that ended with Endgame? that he knew this was going to take place in. Certainly in Far From Home, Peter Parker's looking for some help. Doctor Strange is busy. So we assume that Doctor Strange is dealing with this months and months after the fact. But exactly how is he going to be involved? We know he's going to be involved in this new Spider-Man 3 that's coming out. He's going to have WandaVision. He's in WandaVision. And he's also got the new Doctor Strange movie that's coming out as well. So how this is going to play out and unfold over the next couple episodes, I think is going to tell a lot about where the MCU is actually heading. Well, I thank you guys for taking part in my little rant about what I thought about Episode 4. Tell me what you thought. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you have a different idea on who that FBI witness is going to be, certainly share that in the comments. It's been fun, and we'll see you down the trail.